Traceability means you can answer the 5 traceability W's. What is related to what and how? What changed? When did it change? Who changed it? And why did it change? In Polarion, you always see what is linked with what kind of relationship. You can easily trace up from a test case to a requirement, for example, or trace down from a test case to a defect, and from a defect to a source code revision, for example. The secret to success is in 2 main activities: defining the relationships that can exist between artifacts, which we call work items, and linking work items day to day as they're processed using the correct relationships, which we call link roles. Let's look first at link roles, which define a relationship between 2 linked work items. Link roles are defined in the enumerations topic under work items in the project administration. We'll concentrate on project scope as it's the most commonly customized. Just remember, you can customize default link roles at the repository level too. Default link roles for the project are defined in this file. The link roles here apply to all work item types in the project unless you create a configuration to override it for one or more specific types. You can find info on how to do that in the online help. You can view and edit the project's default link role configuration here. This default was created by the project template this project is based on. If there's no project configuration, the global default applies until you create a project level configuration. Here are defined the relationships that can exist between link work items in the project. Name describes the relationship of the item originating the link to the target item. Opposite name describes the relationship of the target item to the item from which the link originates. Parent indicates the relationship is a parent-to-child relationship. Default means the role will be the default type selected for new links. Once you define link roles, it's important to control their application so users can't create inappropriate relationships between linked work items. Rules control which types of work items can be linked with the selected link role. You can see here that the depends on link role can only be created on a change request linked to another change request or a user story. Keep in mind that these definitions apply to all work item types unless an overriding configuration for a specific type exists. Let's look now at how work items get linked with link roles to create traceability. Here's a test case that has links coming in from 2 user stories and a link going out to a defect. When you use the normal form mode, the links button jumps right to the section where links are viewed and created. The table shows existing links. If we want to link this test case to, say, another user story, we click Edit, select the link role, and remember the rules control which ones appear in the list, so we can't make an inappropriate link. And finally, we either enter the ID of the target item, or we can use a picker and a query to retrieve the ID of the work item we want to link to. That's really all there is to it. The secret to success is consistent linking with the correct relationships as work items are created and processed. For example, tasks are linked to the requirement they implement. As testers create test cases, they would link them to the requirements the test cases verify. Defects found by the tests get linked to the test cases, and developers can link defects to source code revisions, so you can always tell what has changed, who changed it, and why. We hope this brief tutorial will get you started achieving broad and deep traceability in your projects. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to contact us at info@polarion.com.